defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they gave up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running for the shotgun with Dre. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Marcus Peters
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, it's Wentz. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A quick toss outright. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Choke. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Henry Anderson on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Rams 7, Packers nothing.
Second down and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Green Bay.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Green Bay.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Mostert.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
The ball carrier.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Tevin Coleman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They hand it off to Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Devin White on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
11 yards there, 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Caught on the right side by Jones. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Wentz. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Murray taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Mecole Hardman, 64 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
5 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
For Dallas Goedert, incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, Isabella. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's caught inside the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down, Green Bay.
Stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got him in. Complete.
It don't matter.
Touchdown. DJ Chark. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Play fake. Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Rams 35, Packers 7. Harrison Butker set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
It's 7 yards. It's third down.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth.
Worry about some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Here's Hardman to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now they hand off to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kevin Coleman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
Feels good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And Cooks has it over the middle. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And again, it's Wentz.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Murray off play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On the screen, this is Coleman. Inside the 25. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. But they get a 4th quarter pick. Something to hang
face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. The left side completion to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Wentz.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
A gain of 4.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Back to throw it. Murray taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. On the return, Isabella. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Isabella on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
A gain of 16.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. A gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Wentz to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Flush to his right. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon.